Good day, interplanetary interlopers. I'm Unsilent, and we're on the air with more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic 2, the Sith Lords. It's episode number 21 of the Sith Lords. Thanks for tuning in. If this series was American, good drink now. Of course, if it was Canadian, episode 19 it would have been able to drink. I guess unless you're in Quebec, in which case you could drink at 18. Which is why the student-organized grade 12 trip was to Quebec when I was in high school. Because some of the people were 18 and 17-year-olds can pass for 18 a lot easier, I guess. When one of my cousins, my cousin Princey, went on his student-organized grade 12 trip, well, student-organized in air quotes because they just contracted out through a company that kind of did all the organizing. They feigned ignorance and said, "Oh, they're going to drink? I never would have guessed. Going to experience culture, of course." And he went to, I believe it was Cuba, that my cousin Princey went to. But, he got drunk. Tried to go from a buddy's room back to his room, threw up in the hallway along the way, and the organizers, again, feigning ignorance of, my God, they'd go to a foreign country to drink? My God. They said, if he does it again, we'll throw him on the first plane back to Canada. They actually did that. Like they expect anything else when you get a bunch of teenagers on vacation away from parents. Anyway, let's go to the galaxy map. Last time out, we blasted off from Telos. The Handmaiden came aboard the ship. So now we've got a slightly larger team than before. I'm trying to remember KOTOR 1. I think most of the planets saw us gain one or two more people. We've got, well, here we are. Paragus, we picked up, we started as us, and Kreia joined, and Atten joined. Then we got to Telos. And then we had what? We had BioWare, and we had the Handmaiden join us here. So I think T3 was also with us on Paragus, I should say that. And then we have the onboard ship. We have the HK unit. And then we've got 4 more planets to go. And I'm trying to think. I'd imagine we're going to get at least one joining for all of them. With the possible exception of Korriban, because I don't think anyone joined us on Korriban in the last game. But that's just me just kind of playing the game as opposed to playing the role. So anyway, let's get started. Last time out, I said Korriban's off the list straight away. And I'm just went through Onderon. Last time I said Onderon was mentioned in the Bane series as, having a Sith temple on Duxon. And I forgot that there was a Clone Wars arc on Onderon that introduced us to Saw Gerrera, who, if you didn't see the Clone Wars, and if you didn't see the Star Wars Rebels, he was Forrest Whitaker in the Rogue One movie. Oh yeah, that's right, Solo comes out this week. Sorry, speaking of Star Wars anthology movies, Solo comes out this week, so double dose of KOTOR 2 this week, so you get it today, you get it tomorrow as well. Hopefully you have your ticket. I've got mine for Thursday night, so I was gonna say no spoilers. I mean, if I have to moderate them, I have to moderate them. I'm not as excited for this as I was for the Skywalker sagas, the episodic movies. I wasn't excited for Rogue One. I think I mentioned I didn't particularly care for Rogue One. Anyway, then we had Nar Shaddaa and Dantooine, and I'm thinking Dantooine because BioWare says we can build ourselves a lightsaber, and I know we can get the parts on Dantooine from the last game. So logically, I think Dantooine seems like it would be the easiest place because it used to be a Jedi stronghold. So it seems like somewhere where, it would probably be the least difficult of the bunch. Because Sith Academy, Hutts, future Sith area, future Separatist stronghold. This seems to be the most unlikely to kill us. So I'm going to go with Dantooine. That intro took a lot longer than I thought it was going to, but let's punch it at him. There we go. Get the mouse cursor out of the way. I'm sorry, I forget. I have to have the mouse cursor on being captured all the time, because otherwise you won't see it when we're actually doing the gameplay, so it captures it or picks it up while it's in the cutscene as well. I do apologize for that. There we go. You can see the landing pad here on Dantooine.
Something up?
What do you know about Dantooine? No, never mind.
Alright, what did you want to know?
That's it, all we can ask him is Pazaak. That's so dull. But I do remember from the last game, if you want to actually get off the ship and onto the planet, you have to go to the off-ramp. Last episode we did all our chats with everyone as well. So, we've got 2 slots. We're going to take the Handmaiden, because she's new, so I want to bring her along. And now, who's the other one I want to bring with me? We can bring... Any one of these are viable options, I think, at the early game. Granted, we don't know what we're getting into, either. So they're all pretty light side. Except for T3, who's apparently just an asshole. I like him. Yeah, I mean, we could go with any one of them. I'm thinking somebody that can handle range, so I'm thinking Atten for the moment. Bring him along with us a lot, though, so we'll mix it up at some point, though, don't worry. He comes along with us for a lot of it, and we had to bring Kreia along in the last one, did we? Well, the Handmaid's a hand-to-hand specialist, so I want to, like, kind of get that mix. I like to have that mix of close quarters and ranged. So I think Atten's good for now, although T3, I think, would be a viable option as well. But you can't use your force heal on T3 because he's a droid, so let's go with this team for now. Yeah, sure, I think we could switch it up as we go if we need to, I guess. Well, we'll find out, won't we?
Another visitor? You must be here to join in the plunder of the old Jedi Enclave. You have to see Administrator Adari first.
Well, yeah, how'd you guess I was here to plunder? I'm plunder daddy. Plunder the old Jedi Enclave, looking for lightsaber parts. And so what are you talking about?
You're one of the salvagers, right? Your ship looks banged up enough to be part of that lot. But you look different.
Well, that's rude. Hey, my ship is not banged up.
Have you taken a look at your ship recently? It looks like it's been chewed up and spit out by a Wookiee. Twice. But you're the boss, so your ship is in just great shape. You really don't look like a salvager, though. Why did you come here?
Okay. Let's see. I want to visit the Enclave, but I'm not a salvager. I'm a Jedi, but I want to see the Enclave. I'm just visiting. I lived here once. My business is my own. I'm gonna take the slightly secretive route for a moment and just go with I'm just visiting. I lived here once.
Did you really used to live around here?
Let's see. Yes, but much has changed since I was last here. I haven't been back since I left for the Mandalorian Wars, and I don't want to talk about it. Yes, but much has changed.
The Jedi Enclave on Dantooine was one of the major academies for young Padawans and apprentices. Many Jedi lived here once or twice.
Really? You seem pretty well armed for a farmer. But a lot of us joined the military during the Jedi Civil War. This is your first time back, a lot has changed. You may want to go into Kunda and ask around about your family. There was a lot of movement when the Sith invaded. Hopefully everybody you knew is safe.
So where is Kunda?
Kunda is the big building just outside the landing port. It used to be the estate of a man named Matali, but he and his family disappeared around the time of the bombardment. The administrator rebuilt it, and now this is our center of government.
Now, I wonder if that was... I don't remember it from the last game. I would kind of assume maybe it was in the last game, but I don't remember off the top of my head.
I know it doesn't look like much, but there aren't many settlers that live on this planet. This building is the start of something new for us. We're very proud of it.
Now, I'd be more impressed if there weren't so many holes. Gee, I wonder how they got... Oh, that would irritate her so much. Yeah, let's do it. I'd be more impressed if there weren't so many holes.
We're working on it. Is there anything else you'd want to talk about?
Who's this Administrator Adare?
She was the agricultural administrator of Dantooine. After the Sith attack, she kept us together. Without her, the only thing you'd see around here are mercenaries.
Okay, so spoilers for the last game. I'll do it in about 10 seconds. So give me 10 seconds from the go. After 3, 2, 1, go. In the last game, right before the end, what happens is that the Sith bombard Dantooine because the main Jedi Academy is here. So they do that to try and cripple the Jedi. Spoilers over. I mean, granted, I think if you're watching this, you're not too concerned about spoiling. You might watch this if you haven't played the first game, I guess, and you might not be interested in spoilers. But yeah, that's what happened in the first game. So, although I think even if I didn't just spoil it for you, I think it's hinted around enough. So why are there so many mercenaries here?
We had problems with Mandalorian mercenaries even before the Jedi Civil War. The Jedi helped clear most of the problem up. But after the war, many soldiers from both sides of the conflict became mercenaries. And since we're so far from the core, some started gathering here.
Yeah, I think one of the Mandalorians that was on, I think he was on Dantooine. I know a Mandalorian joined up with you. I just don't remember his name off the top of my head. But there was a Mandalorian that joined up with you in the last game. So have the mercenaries caused any problems?
The difference between an out-of-work mercenary and a raider is a vibroblade's edge. The only thing we can prove they've done is intimidate a few farmers. The farmers give them goods, money, or food just to stay on their good side. The only one that isn't scared of them is the administrator. There have also been a lot of disappearances recently, and not all of them can be blamed on cath hounds. But nobody can prove the mercenaries are responsible.
Well, I was going to say if it was some sort of cat-like creature, then you knew Dave Filoni was involved somehow, but no, it's a hound, so probably not Dave. So who's disappeared?
A farmer here and there, or a family. We lost enough people during the war that keeping the calf hound and Kinrath populations under control hasn't been possible. So there are a lot of animal attacks. Some deaths, too. The disappearances might be just coincidence, but a lot of the stubborn folk seem to be more accident-prone.
That sounds very coincidental, don't you think? See, your problem with your cath hound and Kinrath population is that you should have had them spayed or neutered. Goodbye, everybody! Alright, fine. Why do I need permission to enter the enclave?
Have you ever sliced a Jedi security door? The old ruins are secure from salvagers unless they get permission from Adare.
Okay. I should go.
Just head into the building and you'll find your way to the administrator. I'll be over by the entrance if you need anything else.
Alright, new journal entry added. What's our new journal entry? Relics of the past. On Dantooine, there are probably some Jedi artifacts that are still buried under the ruins of the Jedi Enclave on Dantooine. Dylan said that you need to get permission from Administrator Adari of Kunda to visit there. And yes, I also see that our lovely friend, the Handmaiden, has leveled up, so we shall level up, but we shall not level her up. And take this opportunity early on to Handmaiden Soldier class. Interesting. I'm not sure what I was expecting, to be perfectly honest. Alright, skills. Now, we can get a kind of a feel for her. Oh, she has absolutely, literally no persuade skill. So, we can... Demolitions, awareness, and treat injury. So what do you recommend, video game? 8 points. She has a point to put into treat injury. Well, we can... Yeah, that's it. That's alright, 1 point. Alright, we can put into treat injury for now. I'll play your game. What feats do we have? That one is 2 weapon fighting. Heavy armor, excuse me! She's got conditioning, +1 to all saving throws. This one is power attack. Oh, improved power attack. I do apologize. All the standard stuff, blasters, power attacks. Proficiency with blaster pistols, blaster rifles, melee weapons. Toughness. Improved toughness. Man. She seems like she's, it seems like early on, like she could be a tank character. She doesn't look like the tank. Unarmed specialist. Ichani strike. Handmaiden level 5. Man, When using unarmed attacks against any opponent, she deals extra 1 to 4 damage, 10% chance of knocking down the opponents if they fail a fortitude save of 15 plus the attacker's level. This damage stacks with any unarmed specialist bonus. So we can... Man, no, she's an ass kicker without any weapons, so that's not too bad. Then we get precise... Oh no, that's not one that she's got. Alright, so what do you recommend at this point? Game. Rapid shot. Well, if we're playing her unarmed, I'm not rushing to that, right? Now we gotta see. Let's see. Demolitions and stealth. We can do critical strike. Empathy. Persuade, toughness, treat injury. Well, we could do flurry. Flurry seems like it would be handy. Improved conditioning. Might be helpful. Shots. Let's see. Master toughness. Comes at 8. Dueling, one-handed, on one-handed weapons. Well, that's... Maybe. She does have... I took a look. She does have a handmaiden staff type thing. So she can also do reasonably well. Well, with two-handed weapons. Or two weapons. Or two weapons and two-handed weapons. Same thing as far as the game is concerned. In the mechanics. Class skill stealth. Dual strike. And see, the character has advanced training using teamwork to defeat enemies when attacking an enemy. Another party member is also attacking. The character gets a +2 bonus to hit. That actually sounds pretty handy. Finesse melee weapons. Mobility. Generate vitality points. That might be helpful. Stealth run. Don't necessarily think we're going to need that. So what did I just say was going to be handy? Dual strike seemed like it could be good. So maybe, perhaps, we will go with a dual strike to start. Flurry or dual strike? I think we're probably going to have a... Well, see, I'm learning something about flurry. Flurry seems good, but it lowers your defense. Did not know. Also, -4 penalty to all attacks that round. Maybe we want to back off on the flurry a little bit. So I'm thinking then, what did I just say? Dual strike. Let's go with a dual strike. And then, accept. And she has another level up because we're at 12. Atten's at 11. So I figured the handmaiden's got to get to about 11, right? So we're going to do this one a little quicker because we know what we're getting to. So attributes. So, high strength adds to melee damage a chance to hit. For characters who use close combat weapons. This is for blasters of defense. Constitution is for hit points. Intelligence, a number of... It really doesn't tell you much. Wisdom for... You can see force powers. Modifiers to force points and force power saving throws. And high charisma. Well, we've talked about charisma earlier. Using opposing side... force points and for persuade. So it recommends on constitution. Well, I did suggest she might be a bit of a tank. So we'll go with 1 constitution for now. I'm okay with that. What on skills? Again, no, I'd rather put that point into awareness, thank you. Let's just balance it out a little bit. Was that all? Oh, didn't tell me I had unspent points. Now we have Master 2 weapon fighting. We have Master Power Attack. We have Improved Condition, which we had before. Now, what was the one I was looking for? There's Master Toughness. Oh. And 10%. Is there 10%, subtracts 10% any damage over 20 points suffered. And the 10% is granted, let's see. Okay, so, yeah, the Master Toughness might be a good one, then. There was also Unarmed. No? Ichani Strike at 11. Unarmed Specialist at 3. So, let's go with Master Toughness here. Whether that's the right build or not, I don't know. I think I've got an idea. Like, this is the first time I think I've gone into a character where I think I have an idea for a build, having seen how it starts. I don't mind another tree injury. But if she's cut off from the Force, and she doesn't eventually get Force heal, it's going to sound stupid. Alright. Oops, no, you can't deselect a feat we already have. Sorry, you recommend, sorry. What did this recommend? Rapid shot, and I don't want to do that. I'm sure that I'm doing it wrong. Critical strike. Oh, this feat lowers defense by -5 when used. Interesting. I did not realize. Like normal, what does power attack do? Attacks are made with a penalty -3 to hit. It doesn't. From a quick look at it. Oh, the critical multiplier is increased by 1. Oh, e.g. if a critical hit would normally double damage, it would triple damage when power attack is used. Okay. So that's a thing. That is a thing. So we could. I'm just taking a quick peek. I do like that. Now, what's the difference between this? It says, oh, this is a weapon focus, and this is just now dual strike. No, I was looking at this one, finesse. Characters can either add the dexterity or strength bonus to their chance to hit whichever is higher. Actually, that sounds like it's handy, especially if we give her the stick, the staff, as opposed to. So see, I didn't notice that. Like, I'm learning things here with you guys. So I'm like specifically about, not caution. Sorry, the defense penalties for critical strike and defense penalties for flurry. It is a blind Let's Play, so we are. I'm assuming a lot of you guys already, if you guys have played it before, you know this one already. I'm learning. So, and like I said, I played back in university, so it was over a decade ago. This is the first time I played KOTOR. And probably the most recent time I played KOTOR, maybe shortly after university. So, I mean, close to 10 years. Have I mentioned I'm old? I've got gray hair. It just keeps coming in and doesn't stop. I need to add more gray to me, to my little symbol there. Little channel avatar would suit me. Anyway, yeah, let's take I don't want these class skills. Close combat. Wait a minute. This feat trains ranged weapon fighters to attack effectively in close combat. When the characters attack, additionally, when these characters are engaged in melee combat, their attackers receive only +4 attack bonus instead of the usual +6. So if we want tank from close quarters, that actually decreases the attack bonus of whoever is attacking us. So actually, that seems pretty handy as well. See, I'm learning things for building my other characters. I'm learning things here. Now, she's at 9, so this will bring us up to 10. So I either expect this one to be the last one, or it'll be the one after that. So I guess we'll find out very shortly. Now I want to balance it out again. Awareness. No more points. She does not get a lot of skill points. Feats. Let's see. You've been granted Unarmed Specialist 3, so we don't even have to put a point in Unarmed Specialist 3. It just gives us Unarmed Specialist 3, which is handy. I mean, I'm not going to complain about getting, like, basically an extra feat point. So, what were some of the other ones we've been looking at? Let's see. We've been looking at +1 to melee weapons, but what's the 2-weapon fighting? Because now let's see. Again, reduces the attack penalty for characters using double-bladed weapons, or 2 weapons, by 2/2 for a total of -2 main hand, -2 offhand. More of a balanced use of a balanced weapon in the offhand can further reduce attack penalty by 2/0 to a final total of 0 -2, almost negating it entirely. Okay. It would help if I had read this, you know, when I was giving myself the double-bladed, the Sith thing, the Sith staff. So it was either going to be Master 2-weapon fighting, or it was going to be, not finesse, but weapon focus on melee. But I think let's go with the 2 weapons, or the Master 2-weapon fighting here. Accept, and we get one more. So I figured she was going to get to 11. So we'll treat injury. Oh, Ichani Strike. We get Ichani. I was going to put the point in Ichani Strike, but it automatically gave it to us. So I think I'm going to take this opportunity to... Let's just take a quick buzz through things here. Caution, flurry, empathy, gearhead, not particularly interested in those. This was dueling, using focus on. Also applies when using unarmed combat. So you get a +1 to attack and defense in dueling. And if we're going to keep her unarmed, then we're going to get an attack bonus with dueling. And I assume that there was one or two of you who was watching me go through the rest of this and thinking, Steve, read dueling. Steve, read dueling. Steve has read dueling and is going to add the feat. So let me know what you think. I'm not going to see it before the next episode, of course, because they're going up. Next episode's going up tomorrow. I think I said that. Because we've run the gamut on Star Wars one-shots. We did the arcade game from 1983. We did the Masters of Terras Kasi from 97. And from 2003, Flight of the Falcon. Holy crap, that was a terrible game. Actually, I'd rather play Masters of Terras Kasi than Flight of the Falcon. Anyone who says that Masters of Terras Kasi is the worst Star Wars game hasn't played Flight of the Falcon. Alright, accept. I think that's it. That's it. Good. We can switch her. I did not. She's unarmed there. I haven't equipped her either, but let's keep the episode going. So rather than, slowing things down, let's Pato Ado. Or is it Pato? Is it Pato Ado? Pato Ado? I'm thinking that there's a Pato Award. That's the Indy Lights driver, right? I give you greetings, humans. So many visitors come to Kunda. New faces arrive all the time. It is sad that all too often turmoil and strife bring the humans here. I am Pato Ado, an ecologist and xenobiologist. I await transport off this planet to rejoin my herd. I've explored much on this planet, but I am anxious to depart. So what are you doing on Dantooine? Why were you exploring Dantooine? Why are you so anxious to go? 1 and 2 are the same question. Functionally. 3 being different. I wonder if... Whoa! What's the flying manta ray thing there? Follow the mouse. There it goes. I wonder if he knows our friend Chodo Hubat. I was sent to catalog some of the natural resources of this planet. A fascinating planet filled with life. But even nature is troubled here. The ecosphere's balance has been lost. Without correction, the planet will falter in time. Alright, how did it lose its balance? If I understand your question correctly, then it is difficult to answer. Ecosphere forces are hard to disrupt, but sentients have terrible power. The fallen Jedi's proximity may be the root of the problem, but who could say something must be causing the mysterious behavior of the Kinrath? So what's so unusual about the Kinrath's behavior besides that the fact that they're eating people? Kinrath are common to several worlds, where they're well known for their burrowing and nesting, but here they swarm. The tunnels near here appear to be the center of their anomalous behavior. So, the tunnels near here, i.e. the Jedi Temple, perhaps. So why are you anxious to leave Dantooine? The wait for my herd ship has been long. I'm eager to return to Telos. He does know our buddy Chodo. I've taken up a curious recreation known as Pazaak. Much time passed and I made many friends, but now the humans no longer play with me. Let me guess, you've been hustling them. When I was learning, they were eager to play for small amounts of credits. Now that I know the game, no one will play. They think you're hustling them. That's the problem. I even offered to wager rare components useful in making new armor, but after a short time, even that wasn't enough. Now I'm anxious for time to pass again. I do not suppose you have a Pazaak deck and an inclination to pass time with me. Who wants to see me get my ass kicked in Pazaak? You are, that's good to hear. Unfortunately, I saved my armor components for special games, perhaps after a few hands. I have many credits. We could play for 250 credits a game if you would like. I probably have that much to spare. I'm looking forward to this. I will play with my oldest deck. I was good at making friends long ago. Shall we begin? Oh, he's gonna go easy on me. Oh, I have 5,800 credits. Lots of... 250's fine, boss. Let's go. I mean, it's all the cards I have, right? Oh. We're not the... I have a +2 I can play here. Win the set, win the set. Let's go. 15. I could play my +5 here, try and take an early 2-0 lead. Let's go. Oh, you bastard. That was well played. That was well played. I'll give him that. I think this might be... Man, not bad. I've taken 2 sets. I'm up 2-0. This might be the best game of Pazaak I've played in a recording like ever. And yes, I realize I'm wasting your guys' time. We could be doing a lot more than this, but I'm also going to keep in mind, there is an episode tomorrow. So if you are new here, do hit that subscribe button. Maybe hit the little bell notification. You come back for tomorrow as well. Oh my god! It just handed me victory. That was a good game, and fortune was with you. I am inclined to agree with Pato, actually. If you desire, we can change the stakes. Betting is not interesting to me. I merely like sharing a good game with someone. Let's see. I'll be going now. I mean, hell, it's not every day that we, make some money. Pazaak. We'll get a med pack from the foot. Let's see, most humans are too busy with their troubles to talk to me recently. I'll be going now. Fine, can I, switch to give items? Because I'm a nice man, I will give him back. You guys can't say that occasionally I have a heart. I will give him back his med pack. Hey, I put back your fucking belongings. Shut the fuck up, Pato, before I take it again. Dark side. Advanced repair kit and GAN silencer. Just in case they're his belongings. Why am I being nice? I'm a dark side character. Dark side leaning character. I don't think this is yours. I won't take that, but I will take these. Now, Gand... The Gand. I'm trying to remember the Gand. Are they not... You know, the one that was spying on Luke and Obi-Wan in the Synagar warsuit? I think we got that in the last episode. I think the Gand is the one with the long nose. Like... I mean, we could blow it, but let's not rush. We could always come back with T3 or our boy BioWare and see if that actually works. But one step at a time. It's Mr. Tarn.
What do you want? I don't have time for cursed salvagers.
Well, fuck you too. See, why do you think I'm a salvager?
Well, you don't look like a damn mercenary and you don't smell like a stinking farmer. Why else would you be here?
Okay, fine. Tell me about the salvagers.
Salvagers are a crazed lot of treasure hunters, looking to loot something of value from the ruins of the Jedi Enclave. Most of them end up broke, or dead. If you ask me, anything of value that was in the Enclave has already been plundered.
Alright, what do you know about the Enclave? What was in the Enclave to be plundered?
Nothing but rumor. They say the spirits of the angry dead haunt the ruins. On a quiet night, you can hear the ghosts howling and scraping around.
Okay. Oh, who are they? Who's they? Yes. Who is they? Who are they? They. Who they be?
Oh, you know, the folks around Kunda. Go there yourself and get the details firsthand. You'll find the Kunda outpost just outside the landing port.
Alright, I should go. Oh, actually, fine.
You again. What do you want? I'm busy.
Actually, I want to know what you were busy with.
Can't you tell? I'm a mechanic. In fact, I'm the only mechanic here in Kunda. I'm responsible for maintaining everything mechanical or electrical at the Kunda outpost.
So it sounds like you have a lot on your shoulders. Well, let's see what he likes. Who's a carrot? I don't know. They never told us. Is that why everything seems to be so run down? Seems like you have a lot on your shoulders.
Yeah, sometimes it seems nothing works around here, but I don't have time to complain. Too much work to do.
You shouldn't keep your frustration... Tell me, or you shouldn't keep your frustration bottled inside. Let's see how regular persuade works.
You're right. Well, between the droids, the security doors, and the gun turrets, I have my hands full.
You're as smooth as the barrel of a blaster. I like that.
I didn't even have to use... I didn't have to wave my hands around. You're having trouble with the droids?
All of the droids in Kunda are relics from the last war. Most of them are damaged and rusted. Best I could do was get that ratchety old protocol droid over there operational so it could greet visitors. Most of the other droids are laying broken around Kunda outpost.
Alright, what's wrong with the doors? That sounds like it could be important.
Well, it's just one door, actually, but I could scratch my head bald before I figured out how to fix it proper. Problem is, the side security door to Kunda was damaged in the war. Every time I try to fix it, the door either sticks open or it locks down completely. And then I have to spend a week taking it apart to get it to open or close again.
That sounds important. How about the turrets?
The gun turrets outside the Kunda outpost are supposed to defend against potential assaults, wild critters and the like. But they only work half the time. And sometimes they get confused as to what's friend and foe. Why, just the other day, right after I repaired one of the guns, it turned on a sorry group of militiamen returning from a patrol. No casualties, but it put several of them in the med lab. And I can't seem to fix the blasted medical droid either.
No casualties, but they ended up in the med lab. No fatalities, but they ended up in the med lab. They were wounded, obviously. Influence gained, Atten. Atten seems to appreciate the fact that we're a smooth talker. Do we want to talk to the battered protocol droid?
Greetings, and good day, traveler. On behalf of the Kunda settlement, I am programmed to welcome you to Dantooine. Is there something I can do to serve you?
Oh, I mean, who doesn't like somebody saying, I'm obligated to talk to you? Not necessarily that I want to talk to you, but I'm obligated to. So you're damaged, droid. What happened to you?
My apologies. I have no recollection of the Sith invasion topic.
Sith invasion.
Error. Memory overflow. Resetting. May I be of any further service to you?
Okay, fine. Get him to run a self-diagnostic.
Processing. Exterior damage analysis. Level 7 impairment. Multiple casing breaches detected. Bipedal servos misaligned by 32 degrees. Memory storage overflow. Memory unit is approximately 56 months overdue for maintenance.
Oh, I can fix the droid's memory unit. Let's see what happens.
Greetings, Jedi. Welcome back to Dantooine.
Hey, did that droid just call you a Jedi?
No, he didn't.
May I be of further service to you, Jedi?
No mistake about it. That droid is calling you a Jedi.
See, I'm not a Jedi. The droid is malfunctioning.
You are not a Jedi. The droid is malfunctioning.
Is there any way to do that without crawling inside their head?
Probably, but I didn't want to take the chance, Atten. That guy did not seem to take too well. Now, maybe I'm just a little cautious at this point. But I got the feeling he reacted He was quite surprised when the droid called me a Jedi. Now, the question becomes, is he happy to see me as a Jedi? Or does he not like the Jedi? Because you've got to keep in mind, this place was bombarded by the Sith because the Jedi were here. Absolutely sounds like it absolutely... That doesn't look like it, granted. But it sounds like it absolutely decimated the place because the Sith destroyed it because the Jedi were here, right? So he could be unhappy, but he could be happy just to see that the Jedi are back and still around because, this was, the home of the Jedi back in the day. So maybe I didn't play it right. Maybe I did. Maybe I don't know. This is the outside of... Oh, there's our friend Dylan again. There's a militiaman. And so this is Kunda. The Kunda building. That is that manta ray thing I pointed out earlier. Okay, let's just pick the blast steel cylinder. Why is it just hidden in the grass here? I don't know. But we've got an Echani shield, battle stimulant, and bronzium light battle armor. Isn't that roughly whereabouts I am in a stupid Star Wars Force Arena game? We'll talk about that in the next episode. But before I get to that in the next episode, I'm gonna close up before we go into Kunda. There's a few doors to Kunda. I'm guessing your defense turret appears old and worn. Guessing you're a salesman, Mr. Carey. Ah, fellow traveler, are you far from your homeworld as well? I'm a Carey, Celestin starfarer, and honest trader. Every trader says they're honest, especially the dishonest ones. Lamentably, this is the case, but Celestin's journey through space for the experience of it credits are necessary to keep going. But they are just a tool. But if words will not persuade you, perhaps my prices might. Yeah, Num here is very, very long-winded. So what do you sell? Trade mostly in droid components. I build droids too. They fly my ship, keep me company on long voyages. If you have droid companions, you will surely appreciate my selection. Alright, what you got, brother? Yes, you may, and take as long as you like. There are many bargains to be had. So, let's see. Oh, HK droid processor. One in stock. Do I have a, I don't remember. I have the vocoder. And I don't remember what the other thing I need is. But for 327 intergalactic pesos, I'm willing to at least take the chance and say, yeah, I could use one of those. But yeah, there's all sorts of crap here. If you need it. What's a construction kit? Repair 35 vitality points plus intelligence modifier plus 3 times the user's skill and repair. Oh, so it's okay. So it's a 3 stages or 3rd stage construction kit, or sorry, repair kit. So you can get the repair kit, you get the advanced repair kit, and then above that you can get the construction kit. Okay, that's good. So basically, I just spent the money I won off of Pado there. Hi.
Sorry, this door is blocked off.
Okay, so I guess that wasn't the front door there. I guess this is... Oh, wait. Dylan said she was going to be by the front door, didn't she? So, let's just double check with this fella here.
I heard a rumor that the administrator met with a Jedi. If that's true, I'll quit. I'm not gonna work for someone that associates with them.
Well, I guess this answers the question why the other guy was surprised. It's not that he wanted to see a Jedi, it's that he'd rather do anything but see a Jedi. So, I guess if the militia doesn't like the Jedi, perhaps, we might want to, lay low on the whole, ixnay on the Orsfey thing. Little pig Latin, I don't know if they have that out in space, but I guess we'll see how this goes next time on KOTOR 2. We'll go in the front door and visit the Kunda settlement, see what's happening with our pals Latin and the Handmaiden. So until then, and that's tomorrow, by the way. Until then is tomorrow if you're watching these as they're going up, and quite a few of you are. So until then, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like the video if you liked it. Subscribe if you're new. Share on social media. Follow on social media. The social media handle is Unsilent On Air, and that is for Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr. And don't forget you can check out more KOTOR 2 in the playlist. It's on the screen in the description down below. More videos anytime on the channel page. And until the next time, I'm Unsilent. Thanks very much for joining me. Like, share, subscribe, and we will see you next time.